Hi, welcome to my channel, Takayaki Tarot. Today is Friday, May 16th, 2025. So, before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. So, I'm going to go ahead and start pulling cards. Hoping this would be super quick reading. So, the first couple cards that came out, the first one that came out is Conclusion in Reverse. There is a particular story that is not over. And I feel like whoever is involved in this story, if this is like a love story, which, now that I'm thinking about it, this actually might be a love reading. So, if this is a love story, right? Whoever this person is, they're on their way towards you right now with movement. So this is giving me the Chariot energy from Tarot. So I feel like someone is coming towards you. Someone is heading towards your way. Phrase it like that because it's better, no pun intended. Okay, so someone is headed your way. If this is something like an opportunity, a project, a door being opened for you, that's headed your way as well. So far I've seen 202 and I've seen 313. I also seen 2233 earlier. There's something that's, I'm getting the word like something is realigning itself. I just heard the word spine. Okay, so yeah, there's something that's realigning itself. There is an anxious energy around this as well. There's a very anxious energy around this. It's like whatever this is, it's in its own bubble. And someone is trying to penetrate it through their own, because of their own fears of anxiety, or fears and anxiety. So they're trying to penetrate this bubble, trying to see what's going on, and they can't, and it's causing them to be very anxious, and it's like revving up their anxiety. So if this is someone who's naturally anxious, right, they deal with the spirit of anxiety. Whatever this is, whatever they can't pop into, whatever bubble they can't pop, which realistically, why would you? I mean, it doesn't have, it feels like this has nothing to do with whoever's trying to like peer inside of this bubble. It's just somebody who's nosy, who's being anxious, who's like causing their own anxiety, revving it up because they can't be nosy and someone else's business or someone else's relationship. That's really what this is about. All right, that's what that other energy is. That anxious energy, that's where that's coming from. Right? That's really the whole point of their stupid anxiety. I'm not calling anxiety itself stupid. I'm just saying that their particular anxiety is stupid because they're only getting anxious because they can't be nosy in someone else's business or relationship or life or all of the above. That's the only reason why it's stupid. You're making yourself anxious because you have no access to someone else's, or you can't gain access to someone else's relationship, love, or business. Yeah, your anxiety is stupid. Because if you minded your business, you wouldn't be, oh no, what's going on? It's stupid. Alright, so back to this. So this is like this is being contained in a bubble or something. Before I continue to, behind this card that was on the bottom of the deck, I don't even know why I took this one out. The card that said letting go upright was behind this. So someone let go of something or someone. Now, if they let go of someone that they let go of could be the one that's trying to peer into this contained bubble. If it's something, they let go of something, and whatever this is, whatever they let go of, it's whatever, I don't know, it's something is heading your way now. It's right now, because it's like something is not over. I don't know if this is good or bad yet, but I do know that something is coming your way. I don't know. I just think you should just be prepared. Just there's nothing wrong with being prepared. I feel like it's better to be over-prepared than to be under-prepared. Always, you know. So, in other words, it's better to have something and not need it than to need it and not have it. Rigid, upright. So, whoever, if this is a person that's heading your way, it's getting hot. Whoever this person that's heading your way, they've put up a wall behind them. It's like the farther they get from whatever they're leaving, and the closer they get to you, it's like every step I take, every move you make, I'll be watching you. I don't know if this is good or bad. This is someone that's been having their eye on you. They've had their eye on you for some time. So it's like every step they take closer to you, right? It's like it's putting up walls behind them. It's like now it's like, I don't know. It's okay. Every time they get closer to you, they leave walls behind them. So people can't reach them. People can't contact them. People can't communicate with them. They're getting closer to you, closer to you. This could be emotional walls, mental walls, spiritual walls that they're putting up, physical walls if they're moving. But I feel like this is more like mental walls. Like they're drowning people out. They're moving away from things. This is someone who has like the energy of a free spirit. This horse spirit, like also giving me Sagittarius energy. So this could be a Sagittarius. You could be a Sagittarius. Or this is just about this person. This could even be you. Whoever this person is, they've been reflecting on their morals. They're heeding wise counsel is what I'm getting. So they could be listening more or trying to listen better, right? Really trying to like ingest, right? Digest wise counsel. I feel like also with this horse energy, it's like somebody is running towards freedom, or that's what they want to run towards. So this could be you that they're running towards, or this is there's a big opportunity that's running towards you that's really going to help you with your freedom. Like maybe a career, or I'm also getting damsel in distress. You know what I've been seeing on my timeline on social media? Non-stop. Like the past couple days. There's these memes that have been popping up non-stop. And it's always like a knight in shining armor and a damsel in distress right next to him. And he's always like rescuing her or something like that. And that's what I've been seeing a lot. So I feel like this could be someone seeing you as their savior, or someone that's going to be your savior, right? In a really weird, cliche romantic kind of way. All right. So back to that anxious anxiety energy. Someone is anxious that this encounter is happening. So notice how I said is happening, because this is something that it is what it is. It is. It's gonna happen. And there's nothing that can be done about it. They could have been able to prevent this for a very long time. I'm hearing many moons. They could have been able to prevent this for months, years, a decade. All right, maybe a decade is what I'm getting. Maybe like 10 years. But now it's no more. It's now it's here. I feel like whoever this person thought, all right, whoever this person is, the anxiety person, whoever that person is, and if they were able to keep you and this person apart for many moons, they thought that they were doing that, but that was actually designed by the Most High God, right? Because it's like you guys weren't exactly equally yoked or on the same whatever, so it wasn't really necessary for you to encounter each other at that moment anyways. So whoever this person was, they could be like a dark witch. They thought that their magic was working. Yeah, I'm keeping them apart, blah, 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 blah. They thought that it was working, but that was just, realistically speaking, the two of you had no reason to be in contact at the moment. Or if this was like a job opportunity, I feel like you weren't up to the job qualifications at the time. So it doesn't really matter. It didn't matter, right? So this anxiety person, one of the reasons why their anxiety is spiking is because they're freaking out, because they're like, I did all this. Why is this happening all of a sudden? Okay? But for a lot of you, this could be like a love reading. This is someone that's heading your way. This is your knight in shining armor. Or if you're a divine masculine, this is your lady, coming back to you. I don't know. Rigid. Yeah, whoever this person is, they've gotten some sort of, again with that Sagittarius and this crow energy, they've gotten some sort of enlightenment, some sort of spiritual awakening, perhaps. Okay, so, and now they're like, they know which direction to go towards instead of just running around in circles. They know, okay. Also, I do want to point out the reason why I don't know if this is good or bad is because for this person, it is not over between the two of you. You could think, yeah, it's done. You can think that all you want, right? But to this person, it's not. The story that you two share, it's not. And I don't... For whatever reason, it's not over. The story is not closing yet. I don't know why. I don't know if that's good or bad. You could want this person, you could not want this person. But I'm here to tell you today, it's like, that for whatever reason, this book is still open. Okay? It's not closing. I don't know why. I don't know. It's better. The fledgling in chaos reverse. So you could be learning new skills, new talents. Chaos reverse, you are at peace. There's nothing really... So that's why it's interesting, because this anxiety energy, I don't think it's never been yours. Whoever this anxiety person is, this person that's like really, really anxious and's got anxiety, you know what I'm also getting to? This person who's very anxious, they could have Yeah, so someone doesn't want me to say that. Whoever this person is, they could have undiagnosed anxiety and not even know that what they're feeling is actually a medical condition that can be helped with medication and therapy and blah, 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 right? But I'm also getting that the reason why this person has undiagnosed anxiety is because they could be embarrassed about their anxiety, all right? And the reason why they could be embarrassed is because this person, listen, don't be in my readings if you don't want me to read you, is because this person cares about what people think about them. And because they care about what people think about them, they're suffering with anxiety. And one thing that anxiety does, it makes you, what are they thinking? What are they thinking? Oh no, do they think this about me? How do I look? How do I look? Right? That is a spirit of anxiety. You cannot be yourself because you're, oh no, I have to please the world. That's how anxiety gets you. Gotcha. Right? So whoever this person is that is got the spirit of anxiety attached and all up in their membrane, this is the person that is trying to be nosy about this particular situation that's being kept in a bubble. And it's interesting because I heard the word catastrophe. This is a catastrophe to the person who's got anxiety. I'm getting a very anxious woman. A very, very anxious woman. Alright, so this story, right, that never closed out for whatever reason, right, and now it's finally like the pages are now finally churning of this book, okay? The book is open, but the pages are now finally churning. Okay, so because that's now happening, it's like causing a catastrophe to this anxiety-ridden woman. Wooden. Honorary boy! So this is someone who's fake and phony, right? They could be wanting to be a divine empress, or they could be wanting to be a divine masculine, but they're not. How are you going to be divine anything if you're constantly worried about what the world thinks about you? And you're constantly pleasing the world. And you can't even be your own authentic self because you're scared of what the world will think. And then you expect to be a real boy, a real girl, a real divine feminine, a real divine masculine. I'm a real boy! That's Pinocchio. No. That's impossible. So that's that, alright? So you got those two things happening at the same time right now. My stage is going out fast, and I don't like it. I'll do a post about this instead of just saying it here. Alright, let me get one Kippa. Kippa! There's a show that I used to watch, and it was literally just called Kippa. It was like a little orange dog. His name was Kipper. Kippa! I think he had like a little white duck. That was like his friend or companion. I think the show was a UK show, now that I'm thinking about it. Coffin. Upright. Sudden wealth reverse. Okay. Interesting. Main female reverse. That makes a lot of sense. So on the bottom of the deck we have sudden wealth reverse and then main female reverse. This main female reverse is the anxiety karmic woman. This karmic woman is filled and riddled with anxiety. Alright? That's her, I hate to say it, but for the time being, that's her energy. That's her natural state. Until she does what she whatever. This is where this is coming from. This is not your energy. Because how can you be filled with anxiety but you're at peace? The two cannot coexist in the same exact, Someone who's got anxiety, they are not at peace. Because they're like, there's this one character, from the movie Hercules, the cartoon movie, right? And you know how like Hercules has to start off with like fighting these monsters and demons, to help like not just like his recognition, but his like reputation and blah 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 blah, right? And then he has to go to the city of Thebes, right? And I guess a monster had just attacked the city of Thebes already, and there's like a bunch of people in front of a fountain, and there's this one woman, and she's talking, and she's like, "Oh yes, I remember," but she's like shaking uncontrollably, and like she's trying to fill up like a vase, and it's like broken in pieces. And every time I think of anxiety, I think of that woman, and she's just like, she just looks a hot mess, and she's just shaking, and it's it's just so funny to me. This is that woman. This is the energy, not that woman. This is the energy. This karmic feminine that is filled with anxiety. This is her energy. She's got no money, no prospects, no wealth, no health. Because obviously, if your health is good, you wouldn't be neglecting the fact that you have undiagnosed anxiety. So, no health, no wealth, no prospects, blah, 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 blah. Alright, so that's that. We have coffin upright. Somebody could have put an end to something, and that's why they're heading towards you. They put an end to something. They put something to rest. This could be a habit. This could be a relationship. This could be a mindset. This could be a person. This could be a belief. I'm also getting to, because whoever this person that's going towards you, with that Sagittarius energy, I feel like they've went through some sort of spiritual awakening, so they're willing now, okay? So now these are the choices that they are making themselves, because now it seems like whoever this person is, they are willing to put certain things to rest that are necessary for their spiritual growth, right? And now they could also be realizing that everything that they put to rest, everything that they I'm getting like the death card from tarot. Everything that they put to rest, everything that they get rid of and cut out of their life, it helps turn the page one closer, one more. It helps them turn the page closer to you. You know, it's like they're being allowed. Okay, you can take 2 steps. You can take 3 steps. Okay, you can take 6 more steps. It's like that. Every time they put something to rest that's not of their highest good, it's like oh my gosh. It allows them access to you, or like not full access, but it's allowing them to gallop closer towards you. Oh my goodness. Monday morning, I will be going live, by the way, on my channel. Monday morning. Not sure around what time. Maybe between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. Between that time frame, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So... I'll put a post on my community board. Ace of Swords. Yeah. So whoever this person is, not only are they galloping in their truth now. There's sirens in the background. This could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I also wanted to say Pisces as well. So this could be any of those signs, or this could be your signs. Or this could be about the fact that this person's beliefs has had a dramatic change. They want to communicate to you about the future, or about the future that you can possibly have together. And this future also has to do with the relationship, maybe marriage or partnership, all right? But they want a relationship with you, all right? So if that's not any of your signs or their signs, that's why those signs are coming out, all right? So yeah, Ace of Swords. Yeah, this person, they're following their heart, and you are this person's heart. Wow, breakthrough, clarity, insight. That's all of this. This person's putting things to rest in his life. Ooh, it could be a masculine. Could be a divine feminine too. Or could be a feminine or a masculine, doesn't matter. Take it how it resonates. But this person, they're putting things to rest in their lives, in their life, putting up walls that are necessary around them. But the walls are more like revoking access. Like, you no longer have access. You can't cross over here. You're not allowed over here. You can't be here. You're not welcome. It's things like that. Like, they're putting up the necessary walls and putting things to rest that are not for their forward movement. That's going to restrict them forward movement towards you, right? If they're also realizing that if by associating with this person, they're blocked from being able to access you, that no more. If they're thinking a certain way and that mindset is blocking them from having access to you, they're gonna do what they have to do to make sure that doesn't. It's really you. It's you. It's all for you. Everything I do, tell you all the time. Heaven is a place on earth with you. That's Lana Del Rey. This person, it's you. But again, I don't know if this is good or bad for you. From like your perspective, like some of you may not even want this person. Like, who called you? I didn't send for you. Nine of Cups reverse. Jeez. Oh, man. Death upright. I was just talking about this card too. And behind, peeking out, is Strength in reverse. Behind that is Capricorn, or the Devil reverse. So this person is like miserable, depressed without you. So they're doing what they need to do to be able to gallop towards you. Death card, Coffin, that's out twice. This person, they're starting to be, I want to say that they're starting to use their intuition, but at the same time, it's just, I don't know, for some reason it doesn't seem like it's that simple for them. But, you know, I'm not gonna get into that. That's for them to figure out. Yeah, this could be a Scorpio, you could be a Scorpio, this could be a Leo, you could be a Leo, this could be a Capricorn, you could be a Capricorn. Pisces is also out, which I mentioned earlier already. This is also, this person, oh, that's actually really, really sad. Man, this person's like in love with you and they're brokenhearted. This is someone who, man, this is so sad. Whoever this person is, they feel like they cannot operate without you. Like their sole purpose, which is, oh look, High Priestess of Spirit. So you already know this. It's like their sole purpose of existing, of operating, of being, of thinking, of galloping towards down the right path is you. It's you. But again, I don't know if this is good or bad for you, because some of you might be like, okay, so keep on galloping. But this person, I feel like you make them weak in the knees. This person there with this Capricorn, oh my gosh. This person does have an obsession with you. Yes, they do. They also care about their reputation. That could be the whole thing about, what did I say about the world? Or not the world, the, putting things to rest, right? Things that are not good for their, I don't know, spiritual journey or forward movement, right? Like they're not doing things anymore, or they're not attempting to do things anymore just to get recognition and reputation. Because it's like the more, if they focus more on their reputation, doing whatever they can for their reputation, it takes them farther from you. That's important for some reason. I don't know what the connection is that. I don't know what the connection between, whatever. But with the devil in the reverse, this person is definitely disconnecting from certain things and putting up walls and putting things to rest where they need to put things to rest, where it's necessary, so that way they can, it's easier for them to stand in their truth, walk in their truth. And the more that they're doing this, it's giving them more insight, more clarity, more wow, like they're like, wow, oh my gosh, wow. All right, with this the strength card and reverse, this person, they can't not be, it's like this person can't not have access to you because you're like ingrained in their heart. They are like enthralled with you, they love you, they are in love with you, they have fun with you, they want to be romantic with you, and blah 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 blah. Like, it's you, you're the person, you're it, you're him, you're her, whatever. But with the Death card upright, what's peeking behind that? Ace of Cups reverse. Jeez Louise. I feel like the Ace of Cups reverse, repressed emotion. So if this person is on a spiritual journey, they can't come to you with the Ace of Cups reverse, right? If you're divine feminine, divine masculine, you require the Ace of Cups upright. That is what is necessary. That is required. That's something that they could be realizing and learning as well. This could also just be loving themselves as well. Death card upright. Transformation, ending cycle, transition, time, necessary change. This person's, it's about time. It's time for this to happen for this person. I feel like with the High Priestess of Spirit, you can see this. You're witnessing someone go through something, right? And you're just like, let them. Like, whatever. If you're witnessing someone go through some sort of spiritual transformational journey, there's nothing for you to do. Just take a step back and let it happen. It's kind of like watching the crab molt its shell. You don't have to help. Just let it happen. The crab will figure it out. A snake shedding its skin, you don't really have to help. The snake will figure it out. Let it happen. A deer shedding its antlers. It looks gory, it looks painful, but you don't have to help. Just watch and let it happen. This is this person. They are shedding. You don't have to help. Just watch and let it happen. Right? Now, for some reason, I feel like for some of you are the inspiration of this shedding of the old ways. Whether or not you want to be, whether or not you're proud to be, whether or not you care that you are. Okay? And for a lot of you, this person, they're only doing this. The only reason why they're doing this is because of you. Because of you. Now, that might seem like a lot of responsibility, and it might feel like a burden, like you're putting your change on me, like that's mad selfish. Because it kind of is, but at the same time, you inspired someone to wake up. Alright, so for some of you, you don't even realize that your entire being, your entire purpose is just to be around. The only reason why you're around is to wake people up. Okay, whether or not you want that responsibility, it's yours. Congratulations. Your responsibility. Alright, let's move on. Jeez Louise. This could be these three cards that just came out. I'm going to read them in a second. I feel like this is that woman over there. This karmic feminine that's riddled with anxiety. Her health is on the line. Her wealth is on the line. Her sanity is on the line. This is this woman. I also feel like for some of you, you could... This could be if someone is attempting to gallop towards you, you could be in this energy only because you just don't think it's a good option, or it's not worth it. We got the Queen of Cups reversed, the Six of Wands reversed, and the Knight of Cups reversed. So, if this is you, you're definitely being cold and attached to this person because you feel like this person is just going to bring you failures, and you're not interested in whatever romantic love offer that they might be wanting to bring towards you. All right, that could be how you're coming off. It could be, but that's just okay. With the Queen of Cups reversed, the Six of Wands reversed, and the Knight of Cups reversed, that is this karmic feminine that's riddled with anxiety, very cold, neglected, codependent, jealous. She could also be obsessive. There's something with her emotions. She could be emotionally unstable, right? Crying all the time, or there's something about like she just. It seems like someone is constantly flipping a switch in her brain. Be happy, be mad, be happy, be sad, flip out, spaz out, be happy, be mad, flip out, spaz out. I kid you not, it's like someone is like literally flipping switches in the brain. Alright, because again, this person has undiagnosed mental health issues. So anyways, so because of this Queen of Cups reverse, because of her being in the Queen of Cups reverse energy, you cannot be, listen, and I literally already said this. You cannot be a divine feminine, a divine masculine, if you are constantly worried about what the world thinks about you. Right? Oh, I can't create this because of this. Oh, I can't do that because of that. Divine, if you are the divine feminine, and this masculine is coming towards you, and this karmic feminine, right? This karmic feminine is, or claimed, or said, or whatever, that they were divine feminine, that is that's lie. That's not a fact. Why? Because the divine feminine is not afraid to create, right? The Empress, in almost every deck, she is pregnant, she is creating, she is birthing, right? She is relaxed, she is at peace. Divine feminines are not afraid to create, to contribute, to do, to be just regal in their divine feminine, not caring. This is my power. You're in my energy. Back up. This Queen of Cups reverse, she cannot do that. She wants everybody in her energy. She wants, well, what do you think about me? Do you like this? You can stay. You can stay. Hi, how are you? How can I? No. That's not the Empress divine feminine. That's a people-pleasing karmic feminine. The Empress in almost every deck, she is either by herself or surrounded by servants. This is a woman who... This is not a woman who's standing in her power. And it shows with the Six of Wands reversed. It shows that she's actually failing either by this illusion that she was trying to uphold. So this woman could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. A karmic Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio feminine. And this woman... by being in this way, it just shows that like there's no growth. You're not winning at life. Six of Wands reversed. That's not someone who's winning at life. And on top of that, with the Knight of Cups reversed, that's not someone who's getting offers. That's not someone who's receiving things. I thought you were the Empress. The Empress, all she has to do is just lay there and be relaxed and enjoy her pregnancy, or enjoy her creations, or enjoy whatever she's birthing, and people bring her things and she attracts and she manifests. And this person, not only are you failing, but where are your offers? Where are your opportunities? Where is your wins? Where is your success? Where is your happiness? Where is your peace? There's none of that. Where is your money? There's none of that. Where is your health? There's none of that. This is this woman.
I'm sorry, Mama.
Yes, my love. What's going on? What happened, Pumpkin? What happened?
I'm sorry.
It's okay, baby. If you want to lay down, lay down. She is so cute. I'm also getting that this person that was around this Queen of Cups reverse, they're just miserable and unhappy. Or they're realizing that they were miserable and unhappy, and that's like another truth that they're owning up. Like, yeah, this girl brought me nothing but stress and misery and just failures, and all my money's gone, and she said she had money. She doesn't have money. She said she had all these opportunities. Where are all their opportunities? She said that if I did this for her, that she could do this for me. And it's been 5 years, it's been 10 years, and where's that opportunity? Blah, 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 blah. What happened, Pumpkin? I have to charge those. Put them up there. Mommy will charge them for you. So this could be this person that's galloping towards you. They're putting up a wall towards this Queen of Cups in reverse. They're putting up a wall towards this Queen of Cups in reverse. Wow, a lot of the same signs are repeating. And they're galloping towards you. I'm going to get 2 more. In my mind's eye, I keep seeing the sudden wealth card, but upright. So a lot of you could be walking into sudden wealth or receiving some sort of wealth suddenly. Right? Maybe a promotion. Maybe, I don't know, an inheritance or something. Or maybe someone wants to spoil you. I'm going to get 2 more and then I'll close your reading. Man. The 6 of Cups reversed. This woman is in your past. So, for some of you, this could be a woman, maybe hypothetically speaking. Let's use this as an example. As an example. This could be someone that you were friends with. Or you had a close relationship with, whatever. And they slept with your person. Or they became close with your person. Whatever. And your person thought this was the best option. This was like a win. Like, you look the part, you act the part, you must be the main star of the show. You must be. Right? This person that's galloping towards you are realizing that is not the main star of the show. That's not. It never has been. They're like the understudy. So if you don't know what an understudy is, it's basically, let's say there's like a play going on, right? A play. Let's say Romeo and Juliet. As an example. We're going to use Romeo and Juliet. Let's say you got casted the part as Juliet, right? You know the lines, you know the part, you look the part, you look great, you're the best, right? Whatever. So an understudy is basically, let's say if something were to happen to the main person that was casted as Juliet in the play, like they break their ankle or they got sick or whatever the case, the understudy who has been there since day one, also practicing the lines, also practicing the movements, and right, the understudy who was not originally cast as the main star, the understudy is the one that ends up taking the place of the main star if something were to happen to the main star of the show. All right? This was just your understudy, your copycat. That's it. But they were never really the divine feminine. They were never really the divine masculine. Alright? They were never going to be cast as the main star of the show. That was always you. And this is someone who basically fell in love with the understudy, thinking that they were the main star of the show, probably because the understudy was like, yeah, I've been casted, this, blah, blah, blah. But come to find out, this person went to go see the play, right, in person. Where's the person who said they were casted as Juliet? And they look, and they see the understudy behind the curtain repeating the same lines as Juliet on stage. And they're like, wait a minute, they were never casted as the star of the show. They were casted as the understudy, the copycat, right? This man is realizing, wow, you're just a copycat. So not only is this person in your past, but now this person is in this person's past. Okay, the person that's coming towards you, this karmic feminine is now in their past as well. So this person is just stuck in the past all around. And they're failing. They're not receiving anything. They're insecure. They got anxiety. They've got, their mood swings is on 100. It's constantly up and down, up and down, up and down. This person, they be willing to sacrifice themselves. Like, you're an empress and you're going to give up your seat to please someone else. Oh, like, you're going to put it like this. You're the empress. This person, empress, right? And because they're people pleasing. Oh, do you want to take my seat? No, it's okay. But aren't you the empress and you're giving up your seat? No, it's okay. You can sit. An empress would never. If you needed somewhere to sit, have one of my servants pull up a chair for you. You can sit over there, though. Not up here. Not in my chair. You can sit over there. And you can get the wooden chair over there, because that's where everybody else sits. But not my throne, right? You can't sit up here. This is someone who does things like that. They'll give up. Like, they'll sacrifice themselves to please other people. And then they're sitting there wondering, do they like me now? Do they like me now? No! That's not. And you think you're divine feminine, divine masculine? I was just getting to, like, an emperor or an empress. They do not. They take consideration, right? Because they have consorts and they have confidants and they have a team, right? They take consideration. But who makes the decisions at the end of the day? Who has the final word, the final say? The emperor or the empress? They may consider that. Yeah, I'll take that into consideration. I'll think about it. Thanks, yeah. But at the end of the day, if they don't want to make that decision, they don't have to. Because they're the ones that make decisions. This person, they will make decisions based off of, so what do you think about this? So if I do this, what do you think it would look? Blah, blah, blah. It's just, they're not, there's something also here that's like, they're not confident in the decisions of their own making, or they're not confident in their own decision-making process. And this man is like, if this is a man, he's like, that's, you can't even make your own decisions in life. That's why you're not the main star of the show. Last one. 8 of Cups upright. This man is very, very depressed, very, very miserable, very, very down in the dumps, okay? This is an individual who's very, very, like, it seems like everybody's got some mental health issues on board. This woman who's got undiagnosed anxiety. This man who's battling depression at the moment. Because he's afraid that he's galloping towards you. He's going towards you. He's going towards you. Right? And he's afraid that one look and you're going to be like, no. Goodbye. The end. No. This man is so worried and anxious and depressed that it's like, he's going towards you and he wants to go towards you, but at the same time, he's like terrified that you're going to close that door on him and you're going to like, sorry, I've moved on. Sorry, no thank you. Wow, the Tower upright on the bottom of the deck. This could be a Scorpio. You could be a Scorpio. We've also got Pisces, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. A lot of water, air, and like one fire. And then we have Scorpio again. I feel like whatever decisions that you made in your life, yes, that was a grand transformation. Perfect. Amazing. I love it for you. Perfect, right? But at the same time, the decisions that this man has been making up until recently, it's been changing a slew of dynamics around him. It's been changing so many things around him that the people that are around him, that are attached to him, that he's now putting up these wall towards, it's causing it's like a catastrophe to these people, to this woman. It's like she did not expect this change to happen. She did not expect this man to wake up and want to stand in his truth, right? But this man is also, as he's waking up, right, it starts with guilt. First you have guilt. And then you start looking at all the relationships around you, right? And then you start getting depressed because, like, wow, I really did X, Y, Z, and blah, 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 right? And then it comes acceptance, right? It is what it is. How can I move forward? It's a whole thing, right? Like the 5 stages of grief, but for waking up, right? So I feel like now this man, by him wanting to go towards you, right? It's like if he wants to go towards you, these are the things that he has to get rid of, put an end to, sacrifice, move on from, transform from one dynamic of a relationship to achieve the dynamic of a relationship that he actually wants. And you're just sitting there watching it all happen. I see it. I know what's going on. I'm going to let it happen. There's nothing, like I said, you watch a crab molt. You don't need to help the crab molt. It knows what it's doing. It's been happening forever. This is nothing new. Just let it happen. You don't have to help the crab molt its skin. You don't have to help the deer shed its antlers. You don't have to help the snake shed its skin, lizard, whatever. You don't let it happen. Right? And then whatever happens, happens. If you decide to turn your back, you turn your back. If you don't, then you don't. It is what it is. But this is now. All right, bye.